The Dream All-Ireland final, Kerry versus Dublin, in a packed Croke Park.
It's going to be one down at our end, of course, and we will win. We will win. There's no doubt about it.
I think obviously who's going to get the goals with the thing. They'll probably set up defensive at the start, and after that then everyone gets tired and who can take their chances. But I work with the bowl Gooch Cooper. I think it'll be a draw and Kerry win the replay.
I can see going into the second half, maybe 10 or 15 minutes, we'll pull the big fella Kieran Donnelly off the bench, my own club man, and he'll make a big difference. Swing the tie in Kerry favour today, I think so.
I think Dublin's forwards are definitely going to have it. Can Kerry have a weak defence, and that's going to be the difference today.
I suppose stopping Cluxton from short kick-outs or long kick-outs, and hopefully our forwards might do the business. Our backs could be in trouble, but I'd say the last 3 or 4 weeks they've been tightening up on that, and hopefully that'll be the thing for Kerry.
I'm optimistic if Dublin can get at Kerry early, first 10 or 15 minutes. I think we're going to need early goals because the benches are going to be crucial, and Kerry have the upper hand in that regard.
At the moment, Dermot Connolly is the player of the year, or maybe Jack Caffrey.
On their bench they have, I was reading a stat the last day, they've 28 All-Ireland medals and 12 All-Star awards on their bench. You know, Dublin can't compare with that there, but Dublin for me are a faster, more aggressive team.
If our backs play well, it could be one day, but I think in the forward line there's some great forwards, and we have a panel of 21 and into the 21-man team now, I think. And
midfield is where I think it's going to be won and lost, but it's going to be tight no matter what happens.
I suppose teamwork involved, because both teams are going to play a defensive game today. Let us not be fooled that it's going to be a shootout and a classic. It's not.
We'll hope to see a Kerry win. Good game, obviously, but this is my first game, so hopefully see a Kerry win. We'll have a party tonight.
Standout moment was Kevin McManaman's goal 2 weeks ago against Mayo. It's just amazing.
Would be the replay there just against Mayo. Those 6 minutes were incredible. The goals, the turnaround, fantastic atmosphere in the stadium.
My player, of course, Stephen O'Brien. He's my nephew.
Stephen O'Brien from Kerry, the half-forward line, has been very good.
I think in the middle of the field, Moran has been really strong for Kerry. Like Darren McCauley, when he came on, made a huge difference the last day for Dublin as well. But I think it's the likes of James O'Donoghue and Bernard Brogan, the flair players, are actually win on Ireland's for you, and it'll probably rest on their shoulders today.
All-Ireland finals are about unsung heroes, and sometimes the foreign players aren't the ones that the opposition have tactics in place for them. So if I was to pick somebody that I think might come out of the woodwork, I think Paul Flynn. 4 years in a row he's been an all-star. He's had a quiet year. He's coming into this game under the radar. Guy with a lot of experience, and he'd be my outside bet for maybe man of the match.
I think the extra game that Mayo got, or that Dublin got, will stand to them. It stood to Kerry last year. I think it might stand to Dublin this year. But hopefully we might have the legs in them, might have a bit of experience, hopefully.
I mean, there's so much talk about the Dublin attack and the Kerry attack and all that, and I think it's a huge day for defences. If the Kerry defence, there's a lot of ifs for Kerry, but if the Kerry defence play very well, I think they have a great chance.
If I had to call it, I'd probably say Kerry because I'm a Kerry man, so...
Up Kerry!
Up Dublin!
Up Kerry! Up the Dubs!
Up Kerry!
On the Dubs!
Up Kerry! Up the Dubs!
Ayr took a 360-degree photo at Croke Park, so if you were at the final, go onto the Ayr GAA website and check out the picture. Then find yourself, tag yourself, and you could be in with the chance of winning some great prizes. In the battle for Sam Maguire, Dublin beat Kerry in a rain-soaked Croke Park.
We didn't score enough in the first half, and then Dublin just got on top in the second half, took their chances. But
the first half, too many wides. We just panicked, and Dublin took their score as well.
I think they kicked far too many wides. First half, did a purple patch there, and Kerry hit a couple of bad wides, and Dublin had a 4-point lead, and it proved to be the difference in the end.
Kerry didn't take their chances in the first half. They lost. They missed 7 scoring opportunities. That's where there was won and lost today. I think they didn't take advantage of Stephen Cluxton's off day, we call it. Dublin were just too good, and that was it.
So why do you think Dublin won today?
They're the better team on the day.
The Dublin backs are class. Rory O'Carroll's pushed himself for Footballer of the Year, definitely.
Yeah, the Dublin defence is immaculate today.
I just feel that Kerry never really got into it at all. I don't know, things didn't work out for our forwards.
Dublin's full backline, I think they stood out there the entire game. Paul Geaney was kept quiet, Cooper was kept quiet, and they're 2 clinical forwards. If you can keep them quiet, then you have a chance of winning the game, and that's the main thing.
I just think they were better side from the start. Do you?
Yeah, I think they were better under the slippy ball, difficult conditions.
It was very difficult conditions, but I think they just about held on. They capitalised when it needed, but we could have had more scores, I felt, as well, if we took our chances.
First half, it was 2-2, and Kerry had 5 attempts and goals, 4 wide, and a ball dropped short. And I felt that in that time they could have built the lead. Dublin surprised me today. I thought that the two tactical formations would be opposite. I thought Kerry would sit very deep, invite Dublin on, hit them on the break. It was Dublin did that to Kerry. In many ways, played like an Ulster team.
Honestly, I think the game was won at the very start. After 23 seconds, I said to me, you could feel, you could sense that Dublin were going to win this game. And, you know, like, the whole game transpired, there was peaks and troughs for both teams, but I do feel from the very start that Dublin set out their stall, and they went by it for the whole 70 minutes. There was a chance for Kerry to come back within 1 point or 2 points, but Dublin were always 3 points ahead. They could have won 4. There was just a sense that Kerry were struggling from the very first. Even though they had 53% possession in the first half, they still struggled. And given that Stephen Cluxton had probably his worst game ever, he doesn't care about it. We don't care about it, but it was a vital factor in Kerry still staying within 2 or 3 points of the Dublin attack and defence.